bit of you.
Oh, you can see me now.
Yeah,
Oh, there I am.
well,
Hey,
you're
how's it
kind of
going?
frozen, but you're there still. You're there now.
I am here. All right. So I don't know how much of that you picked up that I was
We
saying,
picked we
but
picked up it all. We got it all. We
yeah.
got it all.
So okay. So that is actually a real concern, though, with people trying to start a business. Other people who, rather than trying to make a good product, will just try and shut down their competition.
Yeah.
That's a real problem. So I thought that was a fair thing to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. So how can you get ahead of that as, as the person who operates that Facebook page?
Right.
How do you get ahead of it? How do you get a person, a human, to review it
Mm-hmm.
from Facebook?
Well, so what you have to do is you actually have to go right. So you should have a Meta or Facebook business account, business page, business. So there's an app that you can get. Hang on, let me find the app. It's Meta Business Suite. So you can get there through your Facebook page, or you can just download the Meta Business app, and it will give you an alert of what has pending complaints against it, what has been rejected for this, that, or the other reasons, and any threats for possible deletion. And what you can do is you can appeal those any complaints that are against you. And what will happen is a human will actually have to come and view that appeal and see if you're breaking any rules. Unfortunately, the things that it pulls down in the meantime, let's say you're running an ad, and it pulls down that ad, the algorithm pulls down that ad, it won't actually repost that ad or repost your content until a human being manually approves it. And it could take days.
Now, is there any way to find out?
The following week.
Okay, during this period, is there any way to find out who's actually making those complaints?
Nope, it's all anonymous. And look, that's the thing. If, say, you want to shut somebody down on social media, all you got to do is make a complaint because it's all anonymous, and you'll never be held accountable.
See, I think that's a big miss on Facebook or Meta's side. There is that they don't have some way to catch right. people that are using this maliciously.
Right, and that's a problem with all social media. You can do the same thing on YouTube. You can do the same thing on Twitter. And here's what I think they should do. I think when this happens and an appeal is placed and a human has to review it and says, oh, there's nothing wrong here, they should put a strike against the person who made the complaint.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if it's something that's serial, they need to put their account under deletion.
Right. Look, if you go and look at Underdog Plus on Facebook, go look at the stuff that I'm posting. It's literally just pictures of cute dogs.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Show me something inappropriate.
Yeah, absolutely.
All I want to do is make dog treats. That's all I want to do.
So yeah, next time I'm in town, we need to get. So Kim Howard was watching. Make sure we say hi to Kim. She's a very fun person to have as holy moly, as a commenter on our shows. So that's good. My problem is I'm drinking the heavy stuff tonight. Actually, no, this is the light. This is Gatorade Zero. That's what I'm drinking. It is the 14th.
You're going heavy today, David.
It is the 14th of the month, and I'm just about halfway through my 30 days of no alcohol. So, yeah.
That's right. You're doing a cleanse.
Yeah, I'm not going to call it a cleanse. I'm just, I haven't slapped anybody yet, but to be honest, I don't think alcohol is what's preventing me from doing that. Not bad. Today is National Bourbon Day. Kind of pisses me off a little, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, that's. I mean, it hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been too bad. There've been a couple places that I've been that I popped into a cigar lounge last night. Actually, I had dinner at a pretty nice place, and they had some pretty decent bourbons literally right in front of me. And then I rock into a cigar lounge.
Oh, man.
I rock into a cigar lounge, and out on the bar in the cigar bar, there's Weller Reserve, which is one of my favorites. It's good. So Kim, you asked, where is it? There it is. What's up? Why can I only see you, David? Well, I mean, to be honest, this is enough, right? No, so
Well,
Wes
that's
is
all
on
you need. You only need
vacation.
to see David.
Wes is on vacation. It's a little dark out there. He's Oceanside at Myrtle Beach. Doesn't have the greatest of Wi-Fi, and so his image is coming in and out. You missed the whole explanation of how crazy this show got started tonight because we were not prepared at all. I actually had an agenda that's in a whole other. It's in this laptop. So, but at a certain point today, it was like, oh, it's all scratched. I'm like, oh crap, all right. So I gave it up and never emailed it over to me to do anything. So, yeah. So is that the offspring that I hear out there?
I actually have a good agenda for next week, though.
Yeah, how to track down people who put fraudulent claims against your Facebook page?
Yeah, how to use the dark web to hire a hitman? No, I actually do have a good.
Oh no, you came back. You've been breaking in and out here and there, but Facebook got that one. Oh, that's good stuff.
The agenda for next week is unusual jobs that pay abnormally well.
Okay.
Unusual jobs that you just. I'm gonna find a good title for it, but unusual jobs that pay really, really well.
So I seen a post on the Book of Faces there earlier that said, "How do you get the job? How do you get the job of putting stickers on fruit? Because I could do that. There's got to be a person out there that actually puts a little sticker.
That's a funny post, though.
I mean, maybe. I mean, if something was universal, maybe. I mean, like the bananas. The bananas. I mean, you can't. I mean, how do you organize a banana to where you always get the sticker? I don't know. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see how it's made, and it's just a plant of how to put the stickers on fruit.
Look, I think a cool job would be to be one of those guys who works at a brewery or a distillery that makes sure that the flavor profile is exactly the same from batch to batch. Like, that's the job you want.
It's a great job.
To taste really good historic bourbons or beers and taste new batches and say, yep, these taste similar.
It's a great job, but somebody's got to do it, right?
Right. That's part of the job. I don't think I have the palate to be able to do it, but man, I wish I did.
I could do it. I could do it. And if I couldn't, I would fake the hell out of it. Like, well, it says, oh, it's delicate on the front and it's got a full body. It's exactly the same. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I guarantee most people with that job are faking the crap out of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Heck yeah. That'd be good. That'd be good.
Oh man.
I think I actually prefer beer, but hey, okay. So Laura Black's watching too, so we'll say hi to her. That was us
Laura,
saying hi.
how you doing?
That was us saying hi. I was waving. I wasn't saying anything. I was just waving, like a madman.
Yeah, I can't. Your video's been frozen ever since we joined Skype, and you guys can't see me waving, so it's perfectly fine.
We see like a silhouette, like West. Talk to us.
I'm
under the condition of anonymity.
And, there's no out.
Yeah, there's something about sea turtles.
There's no lighting out of my balcony, so you guys can't see me.
Yeah, there's something about sea turtles and on the East Coast there. I know down in Florida, it's a bunch of laws about it. I'm assuming it's very similar there about the types and styles of light because it can confuse the sea turtles and they'll go towards the land versus the ocean where the stars are because there's no stars over the land. There's only stars over the ocean.
Well, that makes perfect sense, especially because they're not allowed to have lights on the balconies because of the turtles. But they are allowed to have lights in all the swimming pools and big street lamps, the resorts, above the common areas in the resorts. And they're allowed to have teenagers let off fireworks all night. So that won't disturb the turtles. But the lights on the balconies totally would. I get it.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, it's easy to distinguish. No, I'm sorry. Well, we ran down that ridiculous path long enough. It's stupid. Stop doing that stuff.
It's really stupid. Look, I love turtles. I like turtles. I love turtles. But it's really ridiculous, some of these things. All right.
They're some of the best ninjas I know.
It's true, they're the best ninjas.
Yes.
But no, my point is look, yeah, you should protect the sea turtles. But look at if you can see everything else going on here, the way these resorts are lit up like Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And literally these teenagers are out here until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning letting off fireworks. I think if anything is going to disturb the turtles, it might be the pack of M80s going off at 4 a.m.
That would disturb me too. So I'd be like, "Adnap kids,
yeah,
it's dog."
It's Myrtle Beach. That's what they do here.
Yeah. So I actually stayed a night over Myrtle
I'm an
Beach.
old man.
Yeah, I stayed a night over Myrtle Beach. I stayed on the ocean as well, and I mean it was a good time, but I was only there for one night. I had to make a trip up into North Carolina from there on my grand tour, I guess I'll call it. Looping around, I went through South Carolina, Charleston. I'll tell you, if you ever get a chance, go to Charleston. Go to Charleston. That place shocked me. That place absolutely shocked me. One of the things I have found that, once you cross a certain line going south, the term old changes. I'm down here in Atlanta and I'm driving and I'm next to like the 2 oldest buildings or something in Atlanta. And the guy's like, this one was built in, this is one of the oldest, blah, 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 1880 or something like that. I'm like, really? I'm used to buildings that have been renovated multiple times, and the last renovation was in 1880. We deal with some pretty old buildings, and then think about if you were to go over to like England and how old some of those structures would be. So the term, it doesn't relate. And if you go out west, oh, gee, Christmas, a really old building there was built in the 50s. You get in Las Vegas, well, that building's been here since 1972, man. It's like, okay.
Right. Yeah, Eddie Izzard has a whole bit. The stand-up comedian Eddie Izzard?
I've heard the name. I think I might have seen a couple of them on the Book of Faces here and there, or YouTube.
He's a British comedian. He has a whole bit on that where, he came to America, and I forget where he said he was, but he was in like the most historic part of town, and they're renovating this historic building that was like 50 years old. And he's like, "Oh heavens, no! Nobody was alive back then."
Yeah,
because he's in England where the history is, and the newest building is at least 200 years old.
Yeah, and it's shot. I mean, it's like that. Yeah. So I can understand. I understand it because you think about that, and then you go to Egypt, and you're like, well, there's that. How long has that been there? Exactly. Yes. So, the term changes depending on what you're talking about. And it's actually been a little bit in business too, because, it used to be, you weren't in business for a while until, 5 or 10 years. And then you didn't have a long history until 20. But now if you have a 5-year history in business, that's you've been around a minute. You might be one of the oldest in your market. Think about, we talk about a lot like Uber and things like that. Uber was 2008, 2009, something like that. And so
Instagram.
Yeah, look at these. So I mean, they're the old fogies of their market. But to a building that could be 200-300 years old, we used the same when we were doing the show we shot up in Boston at the Green Dragon. I mean, we used the electric that was invented by Benjamin Franklin at that place. And
actually, I think the power cords in the walls were his
kite string. Yeah, it was. I mean, we just used his kite string to plug our equipment in, and that's why we buzzed the whole damn time. It's like bzzz. It was literally like a mosquito just at you the whole time. We had our headphones on and everything. I'd like to get, we did that, the Boston Tea Party and Museum, Ships and Museum thing. I'd like to get him back on to talk about that, because that was a really good show. I'd like to do a follow-up on it, just because I'm a history goof.
It was a great show. We should go back to Boston. It's a fun city. It was a great show.
Okay, so I've been trying to...
And we were there on the anniversary of the Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, and on the anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. So I have been trying to lure people to New York with me, lure people to New York with me because there is a place that is just right about. Did I share this with you? Trying to get people at, we're going to call it the 45 Wine and Whiskey. And it is, I want to see if it's got some pictures here.
You did tell me about that. Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. But there's a seat there. I'll flash up here at the camera here. There's a seat that I want to set at right there. And you can't smoke in there, but I'm going to take a cigar with me just for the photo op. Just for the photo op.
Yeah,
glass of bourbon out of those 45 glasses and a cigar in the other hand. And yeah, that's... And then I'm gonna take that picture. I'm gonna flip it to black and white. I'm gonna print it up real big, and it's going on my lounge at my house. All right, now that we've got that planned, we can move on with the rest of the show. Yeah, that would be a great lounge photo. Be even better if I could get away with actually lighting it there, but I'm pretty sure they'd beat me up pretty quick.
You would be tackled by security so fast.
Yes, very quickly. Very quickly. I can't wait to go. I mean, I've invited people. I'm like, hey, late August or September. I don't care. Pick. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a cool place. Look, I've never been to New York. I mean, I'll try and make it sometime, but I can't promise when.
Well, the New York. Yeah. Well, hey, you need to come up to me first. I mean, that's the fun New York.
That's true.
Fun New York's up with me, where there's nothing around at all except a lake. And then we need to make a trip.
We'll shoot the show from the back of a jet ski.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave in a wetsuit. Dave, top 10 things you don't want to see. 9 of them are Dave in a wetsuit.
Cool. No, actually, it would be cool. Here's what we do. We rent a really fast boat, right? And we do the whole show completely straight from the back of a boat speeding through this lake.
It could work.
And we see how long we can keep it together.
The lake is 20 miles, and you can get on one side of it, and it's literally you can go 20. It's 20 miles in one direction. You can just go 20 miles, and 20 miles on a boat is a long way. So
that's what I'm saying.
We could do that. We could make it work.
That'd be a cool show.
Yeah. I'd rather do it with somebody else driving on a pontoon, and we just sat there drinking on the show and just talking about how rough business is.
Right. Or we just drink and do the show a different day. Look, I think we're just looking for a reason to drink on a boat.
Son of a bitch, I'm in. Yes, sir. I'll do it. Not this month though. Let's do. Don't do it while I'm on my month of no alcohol. Let's pick a time when I can actually drink. So I was talking with the.
Yeah, well, look, that's your fault.
Well, yeah, I was talking with the Parabond earlier, and it was like, she's like, well, I mean, I'm like, but you know what? I don't. She kind of alluded that it would be all right. Well, ain't no big deal. You're not doing it for any other reason than to do it. I'm like, I think I'd rather stick with it. I'd rather stick with it and do it than just, stop doing it because today's National Bourbon Day. So
yeah, no, I mean, you're doing the right thing. So have you noticed any sort of health improvements since
no,
drinking for a month?
I have been battling the rich man's disease, gout. And yeah, I got the gout. So I've been battling gout in my left foot. It's usually I've had it a few times, and it's usually my right foot. This time's coming my left foot, and I just about got it faded away, and I don't know what happened. And it was like, all right, no, we're gonna start this over. So it's been we're encroaching on 2 weeks.
Man.
2 weeks on this one, and it still hurts. So I keep my ibuprofen close and my ibuprofen close, and my ibuprofen close, and I've drank probably 6 bottles of tart cherry juice in that time frame. So my sugar, my body organ that releases insulin Pancreas. Holy crap.
Your
my
pancreas?
Yes, my pancreas.
Yeah,
My
that one.
pancreas is like, brother, you got to stop. Just deal with the pain. Take the ibuprofen. Let the liver deal with it for a little bit. You're not drinking. Let the liver have it. So yeah, so it's been bothering me.
But this is the 21st century. We're supposed to have flying cars and living on Mars. How do we not have a pill that you can take that just dissolves that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
what's happening here?
I agree. I think the last time I actually needed to get it looked at, they gave me two different things, hydrochloroquine or something. No, that wasn't it. Some other thing, and then a steroid. And they were like, take this first, and if it doesn't work, then take that. And I took the first medicine, and it's supposed to be like this super good stuff, and it didn't touch it. I finally got through it. I had to do like a week of it,
Dude.
And then the very first day I took the steroids, like gone. All right. So I finished out
Really?
the 5 days,
Okay.
the 5 days on it, and was fine. So I was happy about that. That's good. It's good times. So now that everybody out there in TV land knows about my big toe are hurting, your lives are now complete. All these videos when I run for public office, all these videos are going to be in my competitors, my opponents' stuff. Like look at who you're trying to talk to. Like, hey, I'm just a real man.
Right.
And I approve this message.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to use these for you or against you.
Oh, they're going to try to use them against me. I mean, I would. I don't care. It's all good. So how long you in South Carolina for? Or no, you're North Carolina.
So
South Carolina.
here's
South Carolina.
I'm here till Saturday.
Oh, okay. I fly back home to New York on Saturday.
All right, so here's an email I just got from Facebook.
Aye.
Share my phone screen. I'm with. It says your account has been disabled. Greetings, Underdog Plus. Your page has been scheduled for removal due to breach of Facebook community standards, which include that harassment, hate speech, and the sharing of graphic or violent content are incompatible with the supportive community on our platform.
So
yeah.
So
that's what I've been dealing with today.
So now that you've been dealing with that, I mean, clearly no human has looked at this.
Right, obviously.
Yeah, clearly no human has looked at it because you look at it, they're gonna be like, what is this about? So I think Facebook needs to be held. To be honestly, I think Facebook holds liability for not doing research before taking down a business page. Well, they're interfering with business.
Well, Facebook can do whatever they want, David. I don't think you understand.
I understand a lot more than what you give me credit for. You think that until they get sued too many times. So
when's the last time you read the terms of service? You try and sue Facebook. You cannot sue Facebook.
Yeah, you can.
You can't sue Facebook.
You can sue anybody you want.
It's like trying to sue the Ohio State University.
You sue them
too.
Well,
you can try. You think they can't out-lawyer you every day of the week?
Doesn't matter if they outlaw you. You can still sue them. I didn't say you're going to win. I said you could sue them. And now I'm curious about Facebook's terms and conditions and about specifically what it claims or what it states about subject to review before they can take down a business's marketing and advertising channel. Before they can do that, there has to be something in their terms and conditions that allows that. And site reviews.
David, it's in the terms and conditions. They can delete your account and keep your content for any reason at any time. That's in there. They don't have to review. They don't have to manually review anything. It's in the terms and conditions. That's what I was trying to say. It's in.
All right, you need to get this lady's name out here. You need to get the lady's name out in public
at any time.
Okay, fine. If they can't do anything about it, then get the lady's name out in public, get the company out in public, and let's take her down.
Nope.
Let's take her down.
I'll take her down. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing dirty.
I'll play dirty.
I'm not telling you her name.
What are you talking about?
Because I'm not playing dirty.
I'll play dirty. Just remember this when you're using it on my political ads later. I'll come after you.
Oh, man. But anyway, this is what I've been dealing with all day. So I've been in a great mood.
Yeah, I bet. I really think we need to do
awesome.
something. We need to do something. You know what? She posts a list of all the places she gets brewer's grains. We could just end her supply.
I'll talk to you later about that. I'll talk to you later about that.
Okay. Well,
it's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. Hey, we stretched it out. We got about 45 minutes or so of a show in, so we'll. I think that's good enough. We can call that a show tonight. Bottom line is, this is an excellent. Wes, this is an excellent thing. This was perfect timing because it comes on the heels of one of our shows talking about diversifying your marketing tactics, methods, and channels.
Mm-hmm.
So this really goes to show and prove what you need to be doing. Now, for Underdog Plus, I think we need to, burn this lady's business to the ground, but not actually burn it.
I don't play dirty.
Not burn it, not actually burn the business to the ground, but burn her marketing channels and raise her business. Just destroy it. Destroy.
Yeah, this is a problem with doing business on social media. Is you don't need an excuse to delete somebody. All you need to do is make fake accounts that can make complaints against somebody else's legitimate account. Yep. And the algorithm will assume guilty until proven innocent. That's how it works.
See, you told me the name of it.
I did a while ago.
I know, and I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Yep, I did, and I'm not going to play dirty, so I'm not going to tell you the name again. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep making a great product, and I'm going to keep selling a great product, and if I can't sell on Facebook, I'll sell it elsewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody's car alarm is not going off. That's fantastic.
All right, and that's our outro music. Sorry, Funkle Sam. We didn't have it today because we're on this computer instead of West's. But there we have it. That's the number 153 episodes in a row, 153 weeks in a row, the Underdog Journey. Coming to you live and double remote.
It wasn't the perfect show, but we made it. We
made it. We can call it when we'll give you guys better content next week. We'll see you guys. Have a great time.
All right. Later.
Oh, wait. I got to click over to this thing now, which gives us the... Yeah, I'll hang online because everybody's got to see the crazy dashboard that I have to deal with here because